Hi there, welcome to Apple World. Catherine and Austin McBroom of the Pro family have reported that they are set out towards separate, so, with regards to marriage, you most likely will ponder getting a separation, or being separated from everyone else on different occasions. Consistently on numerous occasions, a day better believe it. In a real sense, contemplate leaving this individual. I realize I can years family channels have been apart on YouTube for a long time now. More often than not, their unpraised years due primarily to that shortcoming of Austin. They have seen themselves in various measure of debates. And it seems Catherine has at last had enough as yesterday. She posted her Instagram as I start this new year. I challenge myself in manners that I have never finished. 2024 will be my extended period of change, and with this occurring, one of the means in my process is the hard choice to leave my marriage. We have commonly consented to a separation and will part genially our ways, as a team have moved and has made difficult ties that are hostile. This choice accompanies an extremely weighty heart, however sad as this may be. I likewise feel freed. I have gone through the beyond couple of years, focusing on my youngsters and regarding my obligation to my family. Meanwhile, I am by all accounts losing myself and my very own joy. Our primary need will be to remain joined as guardians and to keep making a stable, blissful, and cherishing climate for our kids. Thank you to each of my allies for giving me a place of refuge to utilize. See my voice and offer our adoration. I love you all so much, and I'm past thankful for all the help we've gotten from you all through such a long time as a team. And Austin, you're my closest companion, and that won't ever change. Now many fans have seen this approaching throughout recent years, and trust it's because of their enormous plunge in prominence throughout recent years. As a couple of years prior, they were perhaps of the greatest maker on the stage, pulling a huge number of perspectives on vid. So then, at that point, quick forward a couple of years after the fact, just a scarcely any 100,000 per video back in 201-21, it was purportedly clarified that the Pro family needed to dispossession their $10 million house, and for those of you that may not understand what that implies, it's the activity of claiming a home loan property when the mortgager neglects to keep up their home loan installments. Since the fresh insight about the Paris separate being settled, it seems like most of individuals are glad for Catherine, with numerous viral TikToks being posted about it. Catherine McBroom, otherwise called McBroom, reported a separation today from Austin McBroom. Currently, don't botch me. I've generally observed this man to be really like he's similar to the old person at work that simply discusses in his old school days. Yet never in 100 years would I praise the separation of two individuals that I don't indeed even know, on the grounds that toward the day's end, these are two individuals that we don't know by and kids are impacted by this since co-guardians in on a meteor ground level. Individuals should be extremely challenging. For some time they have been quiet and haven't posted on the expert family channel for north of 7 months, so it's reasonable they were probably dealing with the separation and getting it settled so they could continue on from their lives, as it would have been really off-kilter to proceed with the channel while you're anticipating getting a separation. Like we momentarily referenced, it appears to be the whole web is cheerful, the pair are separating, and that Catherine can at long last zero in on herself and getting a renewed person, as throughout recent years, how much claimed tricking embarrassment that came out encompassing Austin McBroom was crazy, and no big surprise she would ultimately need to put her satisfaction first. I couldn't have figured she would leave. I can hardly stand by till she and Sheila emerge with an enduring message. Austin putting he chose to close the book on their marriage. Like, kid, we realize she left you don't play so fundamentally caused her to have a lot of children. They grew up and presently don't have nobody to record chuckling emoticon. And Austin additionally made an announcement in regards to their separation to his Instagram, where he expressed, for this new year, I'll be going out on a limb. I've gone with the hardest choice of my life, the choice to close the book to my marriage. We have commonly ended to separate, however we'll stay a group. With regards to our children, we made quite possibly of the best story, very nearly 10 years together, such countless recollections, such countless achievements, yet every book reaches end, and presently we will compose another book as independent writers. Both comprehend that hanging on is accepting that there's just a past, and giving up is knowing that there's a future, and we both are supporting each other's future. This change is difficult, yet we both are making it as simple it tends to be for our family. We will keep on being the best guardians to our children. Divisions are troublesome, and most times untidy, yet you will perceive the way we push through these troublesome times as a unit and continue to impact with adoration and energy. So too 2024 will be extraordinary for me. I will be devoted to myself, my children, my well-being, my body, my psyche, my soul, and God. Thank you to each and every individual who has upheld us through our excursion and who will keep on supporting us pushing ahead. We will require considerably a greater amount of your adoration and strength during this time, imploring emoticon white heart emoticon before we go any further into the video. What are your folks' considerations on this whole circumstance? Did you see something like this event among Catherine and Austin? And do you believe this is a result of his past activities at long last getting up to speed? Down underneath, concerning every one of the duping claims that Austin McBroom would rest around and message irregular young ladies while still with Catherine, close to a year prior, a viral TikTok got set free from that discussion, where the host proceeds to say how Austin included her Snapchat and needed to meet her face-to-face while still with Catherine at the time. Get dropped, and you all ruin me. You can't get dropped. Our inquiry was assuming we did anything with anyone renowned, and you said you brought the expert family. What you're discussing is a turnover, like sliding your DMs. He's more like Snap, better believe it, like he includes me. Snapchat and I am as he does that. I was so miserable standing by. So what did he say? Go to the hookah thing with them, and I was very much like this is him. Like genuine still has a spouse. This resembled, presumably, just about a year prior or not exactly that. Thus, he now obviously could undoubtedly be talking for consideration. Yet, this is how things have been whenever we've first known about Austin sliding in somebody's DMs while Catherine is at home with his children. It's occurred on different events and is the justification for why many accept Catherine has come to her registration and chose to zero in on herself as opposed to focusing on being a decent spouse like the times past. This seems, by all accounts, to be the best game plan given the various claims they've had and the disloyalty bits of gossip that are coursing right now. Additionally, as of late, it has come out that Austin McBroom is running an organization, or would it be advisable for me to express an off-organization? Assuming that you understand what that is all there is to, it's unmistakable the reasons he wants to make it happen, and was found demming heaps up. Young lady powerhouses expressing not awful for the arbitrary DM. Are you marked to an organization and this powerhouse Laura Lux subtitled her tweet? Didn't this person have his home for shut on LMO? I mean, the person doesn't precisely assist himself in circumstance with enjoying. For what reason are you simply dimming young ladies haphazardly in the event that they're in an organization? Doubtlessly there's a more expert approach to connecting Laura, then shows further DMZ with Austin where he proceeds to discuss how he can assist with developing her own Snapchat and all friendly medias, and that it's an extremely proficient group. Sounds somewhat dodgy assuming you're asking me. He was likewise trapped. Paid in 4K sending a similar kind of message to a powerhouse called Jam Lin, which goes to show the man is frantic and searching for ability pronto. He got to pay those claims some way or another. At any rate, this finishes up the present. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.